We live in a really interesting cultural time where there was this new wave of mental health talk to try to get people to be more open about it and have conversations. But then it almost backfired a little bit in my experience, where it almost felt like, okay, if I'm experiencing something that I thought was abnormal, but now everyone has anxiety or everyone has suicidal thoughts or everyone has you name it, then I started losing a little bit of hope, because it felt like if this is just normal, then I am just like abnormally weak at dealing with what's normal. So I realized in talking to some trusted friends, mentors, my therapist, everyone does experience anxiety, but not everyone experiences like a clinical level of it. And what I mean by that is it distorts and disrupts your everyday life. Like, I would be in the middle of the grocery store and start shaking and crying, and not necessarily know why, but I felt like I could like throw up and could not breathe and felt ridiculous at the same time, because there was nothing threatening my life to cause me to feel that way. So it wasn't until I realized that that is not normal, and my doctors helped me understand there are some neuro pathways that can be really messed up through different forms of trauma, and some people can just be born with the propensity for that to happen. I'm not claiming to be an expert. This is just like what I've learned on my own journey. So it wasn't until I realized that it helped me to not be afraid to talk about my experience with trusted friends first, and then a little bit more openly with people, and realized that I wasn't discredited like I thought I was. I think people just have to be careful with the language that they use, and at the same time, it's comforting to know that I am not the only one who is broken down in a grocery store for literally no reason. So it just, it's a heavy thing to talk about. I'm having trouble even keeping eye contact with the camera because it still feels like embarrassing, but I've come such a long way, and I've done a lot of work on retraining my brain. There's like the cognitive therapy part. I've taken medication, worked with pastors and mentors on the spiritual health side that comes with my faith. I really do believe God's word heals the mind, just because that's my literal experience. So aboutta is a new step into that confidence and freedom that I've kind of recently found in the last 3 years. My husband Noah is also a big part of pushing me into that freedom and showing me like I don't have to be trepidatious about everything all the time. So it was nice to finally write something that felt authentically joyful and confident, like I wasn't faking being happy, because I won't do that.